Will you remain a Republican, regardless of what happens in the next election?
I'm going to make sure Donald Trump, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he's not the nominee. And if he is the nominee, I won't be a Republican.
So that is no surprise, really. I mean, she's not an elected Republican soon anyway, but that is Liz Cheney saying that she is taking her war against Donald Trump and that wing of the Republican Party even further. The question for us who are not Republicans is, how much should we care or even welcome this? So look, understand, she lost her primary last month to a challenger that was endorsed by Donald Trump. That's happened to several of these limited number of Republicans who actually stood against him or voted for his impeachment. She says that she's going to try to stop him from getting elected, but not just him, by the way. Some other like MAGA-esque candidates, including Kari Lake. She said at an event in Austin, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure Kari Lake is not elected. Asked if her efforts to stop Lake or Doug Mastriano or other MAGA candidates would include actively campaigning, stumping for Democrats, she replied, yes. Now, Francesca, it is Liz Cheney. Do we want this? Do we care? Will it have any effect? What do you think about her being on our side?
I mean, look, I think it's important to bring up receipts in terms of Cheney's voting record with Trump. What was it, 97% of the time? I think it's important to understand that the entire GOP has been paving the way for someone like Trump in 2016 to completely use as their, again, Trojan horse to get everything they ever wanted, including basically overturning Roe v. Wade at this point, right? Effectively nullifying it. So let's put that aside there. I also have to say, I haven't heard a lot of Republicans say this, that I hate Donald Trump. I think he's corrupt. I think he's ridiculous. You got William Barr out there who resigned. Finally, it was a bridge too far, the election denialism. William Barr's going around making the media rounds, being like, Trump is this, Trump is that, he's corrupt. Then he finally gets asked the question, but would you vote for him again? Well, yeah, if he were the Republican nominee, I would vote for him again. Like, so finally, someone has the ovaries to say, no, I will not vote for Donald Trump, and I would not be a Republican were he to be the nominee. So I gotta say, I want to hand it to her for at least having a little bit of backbone. And yeah, man, first of all, don't come over to the centrist Dems because we got way too many of those. But look, if you want to start your own party that isn't the forward, I don't know what I'm talking about, party, of a man who's now I'm like blanking on his name because I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to think about him. But but you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that she's actually sticking her neck out and continues to do so.
Yeah, well, and now I guess she has even less to lose. She lost her position. I don't know, for a Cheney, what else is there? I guess backup batteries for the heart thing that's keeping Dick Cheney alive. I don't know. What else do they have to lose at this point?
Yeah.
And so, look, if she wants to campaign or whatever, okay, that's fine. Maybe there's like 3% of the Republican Party that would side with her over Trump. It's very, very small, but maybe it'll matter. You can do that. But that's where I stop. There's no thing that you can sort of read into some of these centrists where it's like, well, and now we can chart a new path for the Democratic Party centered around Liz Cheney. No, you do your campaigning and then go. And go away, go back to Dick Cheney's house or whatever. You can do your campaigning, that's good. That will atone for 0.1% of everything the Republican Party has stood for the last 20 years. And then that's it, go away. That would be my
And sadly,
stance.
she won't, right? She's probably going to go into lobbying or work around particular policy issues that she does agree with behind the scenes, work some dark money organization. But what I would hope that she does is actually still stay in the public eye and try and carve out this space and be like, y'all don't have to be lemmings. You could actually do what I do, and have some sort of backbone. But so I don't know. I don't know what I wish upon Liz Cheney. I just I have to just tip a hat, honestly. I know that's not popular among us lefties to say that, but I think it should be said.
Yeah, it's tipping a hat briefly. It's an acknowledgement. It's not, this is now my buddy. That's not how that works.
Right.
By the way, Dranger Dragon says she's worth 15 million. She'll be effing fine.
Absolutely.
All of them are so wealthy. So wealthy.
So much money.
How did they get all this money? Jesus.